Hi guys, my name is Tolu and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be teaching how to make this beautiful hair bow. I see it's trending a lot and it's really gorgeous. So let's get right into the video. I already cut out the sizes I needed. So the sizes are indicated on the screen. I didn't want the video to be too long. Also need any hair clip of your choice. I got that from Hobby Lobby and fabric glue. That's pretty much all the materials you need, and then let's go to sewing. The first thing there is to remove the largest piece of your fabric. We'll get to that later on. And then you fold the right side of your fabric into two and sew 1/2 inch on the wrong side of your fabric. I had already marked my own out too. So wrong side on the wrong side, just 1/2 inch downwards. So after sewing, I turn it to the right side and iron. Now before ironing, you have to fold your fabric into two like so and notch the center. Then the sewing allowance should align with the notch. The sewing allowance should align with the notch. This helps you get the exact center. And that's pretty much all I did for the rest two pieces. Then the next step is to fold your fabric into two, and then the edge should meet the center and iron on both sides, and then iron. I'm just cutting out the fabric edges so that I can give it a professional and neat finishing before I sew. So I'm sewing, it's like about 0.25 before the edge of the fabric, just to keep the fabrics in place. This is me just sewing them together, and that's pretty much just about 0.25, and that's what I just did on the both fabrics. Now for the other piece we removed out earlier on, I'm going to be using the soldering iron to finish the edges because we are not hemming it. But before doing that, we're going to use scissors to cut out. I used scissors to cut out the edges so that there won't be burnt fabrics at the edges and it will have a neat finishing. So I used the soldering iron to cut it out earlier on, but it wasn't neat. So I said to cut out first, and then use soldering iron to finish the edges. And you can see how neat it is. It's really neat. Now we are going to open it. This is the wrong side of the fabric, and mark out from one edge to the other edge. Then pick out the edge and put it in on that center point. Pick out the second edge and put it in a center point like I did in the video. Then you mark out the center. That line you're going to mark out is where you're going to sew on, and this is just gather stitch, not anything. I use my hand needle to do that. Then you drape it well, like you want it to be, like fold it very well and drape it. Then the other piece, you put the smaller one up and the bigger one underneath, and then do your gather stitch like you're seeing in the video, and then fold it. Make sure you drape it well first before tying it. And this is because it's a silk fabric, it's silky, so just drape it well before tying it. Just tie it when you're done, and we're almost done. So at this point, if you've not clicked the like button, click it now, share and subscribe. So the next step is to put our clip, our hair clip, and this is what I'm using. I'll use the gum first and then put it on the fabric. Please make sure you hold. You don't just put it on the fabric and drop it. Make sure you hold your fabric in place and let it dry first before you move to the next. Now we need a smaller piece for this next step. The wrong side of the fabric should be facing the outer part, and you're going to fold and then sew. But before sewing, I used my pin because silky materials are usually difficult to handle, but pin helps you put it in place. So I just pinned there and then sew it. So after sewing, you will see it. So this is it after sewing. I cut out the excess allowance, and then you flip it to the other side, which is the right side. I'm using my scissors here because my nails didn't allow me to do that well. So you have to be careful with that though. That's risky. But later on I drop it and use my hand, as you can see. And then you shift your sewing allowance, that's sewing point, you shift it to the back, but not to your pin, to your hair, to your clip. Just shift it to the back a bit, and then arrange it well, and see how pretty it is. This hair bow is really, really, really pretty. I love it. I really love it. But you have to drape it first so it will come out nice. It is really, really, really pretty. So the next thing you're going to do now is to open it up to the center and then put a little gum. Please be careful because gum can ruin your bow. It has done that for me a lot of times. So you just put a little bit in it just to hold it. It does not shift about. It's so gorgeous. So at this point, please click like the like button, subscribe please, and comment please, and also share. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. My next tutorial.